How y'all doing tonight? You guys all right? Yeah, my name is Anthony Davis, okay? You know, if you Google Anthony Davis, the basketball player comes up. But if you do Anthony Davis, the comedian, the basketball player comes right back up. So I'm crushing it, okay? He doesn't even have a Facebook. ESPN LA tagged me when he came to the Lakers. They're like, we're so excited for Anthony Davis to come to the Lakers. It's like, I'm not that good, but I'll do my best, coach, you know? I've never been to a strip club before because my sister was a stripper, and that's pissed me off because why would I pay for something I could just see at home for free? You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to let you guys know. Strap in. That's not my only incest joke. That's just my first one, okay? All right? I'm going to keep it coming at you in the face like my dad used to, and that's two. That's two. You're welcome, every one of you. All right, I'm happily married. She's not, but I am. And my wife is the most beautiful woman in the world, because that's how I bought her. And she's a nurse, but she's also an asshole. She likes to make fun of me all the time. Like last week, I had a bad day at work. I was like, baby, I had such a bad day, I wanted to hang myself today. Not even skipping a beat. She's like, is the rope strong enough, though? She's got a good point, though. You know what? I got to give that. That was pretty good, okay? She said, Anthony, you know you have two Forrest Whitaker eyes? I like how like four of you are like, oh, I see it. They're both lazy. I get it now. The other week, she's like, Anthony, you know, because of your weight, you're more susceptible to strokes. And I was like, well, bitch, good morning to you, too. You know what I mean? You got to give somebody pancakes before you tell them something terrible, right? Like, here's some pancakes. Your dad's dead. Because that's how I found out, okay? But he's not really dead. He's just dead to me, so it's okay. I'm going to let you guys know, it's not going to get better from here. It's getting much worse from... That's probably like the cleanest, nicest thing I'm going to say. And like four of you like, that's terrible. Just you wait. Because she said, Anthony, you know, when you're about to have a stroke, you smell toast. This is a fun medical fact for everybody in here. That's not true at all. You don't smell anything when you have a stroke. You just have a fucking stroke, okay? Do you know how I know? I asked my best friend who had a stroke. You know how uncomfortable that is just to bring that up in normal fucking conversation? It's like, hey, bud, you remember that time you had a stroke? He's like, yes. Well, actually, he's like, yeah. And I told you. I'll tell you right now, though, that is 100% accurate. I told him that joke. He's like, he loved that joke. Loved that joke. And I was like, but do you remember what you smelled at all when you had that stroke? He looked at me, he's like, no, I was too busy stroking the fuck out, you know? It's not like, ooh, is that pumpernickel? Oh, God, it's going to be a bad one today. She's ruined breakfast for me now. I'm just sitting at work. Somebody starts making breakfast. I'm like, do you guys smell toast? You can't be doing that, especially when you're a school teacher. They'll fire you for that. No, don't worry with that. I got stuff about that, too. It's not much better. I went to a doctor about this. I went to an actual doctor. I was like, hey, man, I'm smelling toast a lot. And he looked at me. He's like, you been making breakfast a lot? Because that's an open and shut case. Stop making breakfast, fat ass. I was like, no, man, I think I'm having strokes. Like with an S. Like I'm just having multiple strokes every single day. And he looked at me and was like, I wouldn't worry about strokes, buddy. Diabetes is going to get you long before a stroke will. And he high-fives my wife, and she's like, it's because you're fat. I love that bitch so much, right? I'll kill her one day, right? Hell yeah. Nope, not a good idea. No before you high-five. That's an accomplice to murder right now. I hate how pretty you are. I bet when you look down, you can see her dick, right? That must be nice. Are you two together? When you fuck, does he look in the mirror and go like, yeah, you do? Like that American Psycho shit? You know what I mean? Just like, did you come yet? Don't care. Pretty bitch. All right. Do you remember like how long you guys been together for? I'm talking to both of you. It's just, 8 months? Okay, not a good answer. Okay, this next question is not going to be great. Do you remember the first time you said you love each other, or has it not happened yet? You have? Aww. Was it like something beautiful? Like you got drunk, you saw a guy, you beat him up in the parking lot, she starts blowing you, you're like, oh, I love you, like something like that? No, it was like, oh, it's exactly that. How were you there? From when I first time I told my wife I loved her, it wasn't something beautiful, it was something so miraculously fat. Okay, it was about 12:50 at night. We were about to get into it, sex, and boop, she stops me, and she's like, Anthony, Wendy's closes in about 10 minutes. Do you want to go get a Frosty and see where this night takes us? I was like, you want to stop sex to go get Wendy's? I fucking love you. My God. You know what? And I don't even care if she's my sister, and that's 3. That's 3. I warned you. I warned every one of you it was happening, okay? A few of those stoners in the back like, are we still talking about Wendy's, right? I do ingest marijuana, obviously, you know. I got so high like last week, I made macaroni and cheese, and about 10 minutes into eating it, I realized I didn't make any macaroni. I was just eating powdered cheese and milk. 4 of you are like, that, I get that. And this guy right here is like, that fucking stoner. I remember when I proposed to my wife, too. This is the best segue ever. I know. You're welcome. And it was in Chicago. We were butt naked in our hotel room watching Mission Impossible and eating pizza, because fuck yeah. And she had a deep dish pizza in this hand and her cell phone in her other hand, and a piece of pepperoni fell off her pizza and landed right on her titty. And, you know, most of you, sir, you included, would put down the pizza and then get that pepperoni off your titty and then eat it like a normal person. This beautiful bitch was like, got it. I rolled off the bed and I was like, will you marry me? And she took another bite of pizza. She's like, okay. If you guys think about getting married, here's something you should do. When you propose to them, don't propose to them once, because there's so many discounts you can get for proposing to people. We went to 15 restaurants in Chicago. We got 5 free steaks, 17 bottles of champagne, and almost arrested when they found out, okay? You're welcome. Like, a lot of you are like, is that true? Ask her. We did it. It was awesome. You're welcome. You two right over there. Could you guys want to, can you wait till you get home to fuck? All right? She's like, I don't want to see this on my stage right now, okay? I'm trying not to perform hard. All right. I'm a school teacher because they don't do background checks anymore. This whole table school teachers? Yeah! Fuck kids! I mean, don't fuck them, but fuck kids, right? They're the fucking worst! I remember the first day of class, I taught in Detroit for 6 years. In Detroit, with this accent. I walked into class, I was like, you guys ready to learn? Kid in the back's like, you look like Billy Mays, you fat fuck! Meanest kindergartners I have ever met. Just hateful. He died like 8 years ago. How do they even know who he is? Those assholes can't read, but they can look up roast jokes for me? Fuck those kids. I turned to the blackboard. I started writing some. I'm not even kidding. Some kids like, how do you have front titties and back titties? I love how that's the hardest you've laughed the whole time I've been up here. Because she's getting her profile shot. She's like, oh my God, gross. Hell yeah, bearded brother, hell yeah. We fuck weird. I know we do. You know what? Like sometimes when me and my wife are having sex, sometimes she'll suck my titties too. And she'll be like, oh, is that a hair? Absolutely. I'm only telling these jokes because she's here tonight. I want to embarrass the shit out of her, okay? Because this is what I do for a living. I actually do this for a living. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking like, Anthony, how do you have all this money and look so good all the time? I got paid in French fries yesterday. You know how bad? I did 45 minutes on stage, and some guy's like, "Hey, we didn't have a lot of people here tonight. can I just give you a bucket of French fries? And my fat ass was like, well, what kind of French fries? And he's like, waffle fries. I was like, yeah, fucking give it to me. I don't, just put it in my goddamn mouth. I equated it if I went to Chick-fil-A, I made $8,000, okay? So I take that with a win, okay? And that's what I'm telling myself so I don't go back and just kill myself. So thanks a lot, everybody that didn't laugh at that joke. Don't awe at that. I'm still going to do it. I've never drank alcohol my entire life. Never once have I drunk alcohol. Sometimes I just smoke weed, but my favorite thing in the world is crystal meth. Crystal meth is the best. This is not a joke, okay? I'm not even kidding. I told that joke in South Carolina. Someone got up, was like, you're too fat to like crystal meth. Yeah, my mom's a bitch. But, so it's not really a joke, okay? I actually had tried crystal meth accidentally. So I used to live in a trailer park because, stereotypes are true. And I went over to my neighbor's trailer, and on his kitchen table, I thought it was rock candy. So I ate like $200 worth of crystal meth, okay? Oh, this is not where the story ends. It's just where it begins, okay? My dad comes in. He's like, did you eat that? Are you okay? I'll be right back. And he disappears. And he comes back with a camcorder. And he's like, all right, son, you're about to go on a trip that I can't come with you. It's about to be the best trip ever, a bucket full of fucking nightmares. And I pass out. And he wakes me up about 4 hours later. He's like, all right, Anthony, are you okay? I was like, yeah, Dad. I was like, all right, I sent that video to America's Funniest Home Videos. And they replied back. They absolutely did. They're like, Mr. Davis, unfortunately, we can't air your video for two blatantly obvious reasons. Number one, you say the F word every 15 seconds in this video. Number two, your son is clearly high on crystal meth, as you continually say in this fucking video. But I'll tell you guys one thing. That was the best 8th birthday I've ever had. I gotta say, I'm Anthony Davis, everybody. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much.